After those memorable lines,
I was called into the office of the vice president of Columbia, who was in charge of the new talent program. Sit down, kid. He always called me kid. He was about 4 years older than me. And he told me that that he'd seen the dailies and that I was never going to make it in the business. And then he said, kid, when Tony Curtis had his first part in a movie, he delivered a bag of groceries. You took one look at that guy, and you knew that was a movie star. And smart-ass that I was and am, I leaned across the desk and I said, I thought you were supposed to think it was a grocery delivery boy. And he, of course, he threw me out of his office, and very soon after that contrived to break my contract, which was fine because I didn't really want to work there under those circumstances anyway. But when he was casting, I couldn't even get a meeting because I'd worked with him on American Graffiti, and George wanted new faces, and apparently I was an old face, even then. Then as a favor, right, he asked me to help him out reading the other actors who were testing for various parts, and somehow nobody was perfect, so they threw me a bone.
We were stuck. We had 3 weeks to cast the part, and there was nobody close. And then I saw Empire Strikes Back, and I said, Harrison Ford is Indiana Jones. And I called George Lucas and I said, he's right under our nose. And George said, I know who you're going to say. And I said, who? He said, Harrison Ford. And I said, right.